Alan, I guess a big deal today to cap off the trade deadline, adding Kel Clegg. I guess what does this do for the organization?
Well, I think first of all, he's arguably the best defenseman in the Western Hockey League today. 47 points in 28 games, plus 31, two World Junior Championships, just won a gold. He's played in two WHL Championship Series and won a WHL Championship. So he brings a lot to our team on and off the ice, and we felt very comfortable with the additions of Sheen and then Peckford and Lasciavo that we really rounded out our forward group, and our strategy for this deadline was to really build our back end, and we think Brandon Schulthouse is a very good fit as a big, strong, hard to play against guy, and then you add Cale Clegg in with the players that we have up front, the offense that we can generate, power play, and so on, and so it. We hope it was an exciting day, but the proof will be in April and May, I hope.
It's a big price to pay. I guess was there any second thoughts to it? I guess what kind of went through. What was the process like?
Yeah, there's lots of second thoughts, lots of back and forth. At the end of the day, the marketplace was set by the time that we finalized our deal, and if we wanted to do a deal, I really couldn't argue with the price based on other deals. And so our group had to get to a point where this is what it was going to cost to add Cale Clegg, get together and make a decision if this is what we wanted to do. I think that coming out of it with Damon Hunt not being in the deal as our first round pick last year and a Brandon Kidd was a significant back and forth, but it was an area that we didn't go down. Luca Burzan, he's going to be a very good player in the league. Chase Harchie is a good, good skating defenseman in the draft picks. But at the end of the day, we felt that, we have an opportunity to do something special here in Moose Jaw that's never been done. And to the credit of our players, they put us here today. We have the best record in the Western Hockey League today with a ton of injuries. Brett Howden's only played 18 games. Josh Brook missed the first 26, 27 games of the season. Jet Wu missed 5 weeks, and our team found a way to lose 6 games in regulation in 42 games. And so it was important for our management team and our coaches to show our faith in our players, to send a message during the deadline here that we're challenging them to be all in, and I had to do the same. And so we made the decision that we felt that Cale Clegg was the best player available at this deadline. Eventually, when he became available, which was a little bit later than other guys, so that's why we were working hard today. And I think the other group that's very important in this, the two most important factions in our organization are the players and our fans. And we've had some ups and downs in my time here. There's not a lot of banners over my left shoulder here, and I think that this was the time to make a deal like this, to put our best foot forward to try and win a WHL championship. And there's still a lot of work to be done. You look right across the league, a lot of teams improve themselves. We might be in the toughest decision in the Canadian Hockey League, but we didn't back away from any of that. We decided to put our best foot forward and make a significant trade.
I'm curious, as a GM, when you're seeing all these trades coming around the Western Hockey League, what's going through your mind with the amount of activity? It's maybe unprecedented.
Yeah, it really is. I think from a team perspective and a manager's perspective, you got to really stay focused in your own strategy. You can't get caught up. Like, I think every trade Swift Curtain made, it was kind of like, well, what's Moose Jaw going to do now? And then Regina made, what's Moose Jaw going to do now? And we're like, we're not doing anything. We've got a plan here, and we're going to try and do what we think is in the best interest of our club. Obviously, Brad, we were real cognizant of what other teams were doing and how they were adjusting and how they were improving their team. It's a real competitive year. I think it's a unique year because you combine a scenario where you've got as many as 7 or 8 very good teams. You have our division that has very good teams, plus the team hosting the Memorial Cup. And I think that created an environment that brought the competitiveness on the ice into the boardroom, and it was heated.
I'm curious because every team wants to win a WHL championship, but at the same time you want to win a Memorial Cup. Do you have eyes out east as to what teams in other leagues are doing as well and engaging where the Warriors might fit, or do you do what's best for your group and based on the Western Hockey League?
Well, I do what's best for our group, and right now that the rest of the regular season and then the steps to win a WHL championship is the goal, and if we're fortunate enough to do that, and then we'll focus in on the Memorial Cup. I kept my eye on Ontario because I spent a long time in Ontario and know quite a few people there. But that's down the road. We, like I said earlier, we've got a lot of work to do here. Now it's about how we play. We know we can score. We believe we got to work. Our goals against has got to go down a little bit. We got to play the game the right way all the time, and we have to continue to work and learn from the experiences of a year ago to be playing the way we need to play to be successful in March, April, and May, and that's what we intend to do.